Yeah, and he missed it by a long way as well, didn't he? Wasn't really close to the pot. That's slack again from Judd. That red shouldn't have been anywhere near this same corner. I think this one's at least twice as difficult as the last one, but he won't keep missing them.
Brendan Moore is the referee.
One.
Made no mistake with the pot that time, but with the cue ball finishing tight on the side cushion, all he can rely on positionally is the natural potting angle on the blue. Unfortunately, the natural potting angle didn't
6.
take the cue ball into or even near the corner pocket.
Seven.
Already that was a beautiful little shot from Ronnie. Never easy those, missable, but controlled it beautifully.
Every player likes to make a good start, but O'Sullivan is particularly good at it. He once went 18 consecutive sessions at the Crucible in the World Championship,
14.
winning the opening frame.
15. $22. 23.
What an asset to have, being able to play
30.
left-handed. He played for a choice of 3 reds there.
31. 38. 39.
Trump played a loose safety to give O'Sullivan his second chance. O'Sullivan having surprisingly
46.
failed to do anything from his first.
$47.
Yes, again here he can play for the red and left cushion. Being able to play so comfortably with the left hand.
54. 55.
It's a nice little cluster of reds to go into. He'll be fully expecting to finish in 1. You'll almost be playing a cannon on the pink. Oh, perfect.
$62. $63.
You mentioned, Clive, that he's such a good
68.
starter normally. Well, today's no different. He seems to get the pace of the table straight away, doesn't he?
$69.
Yes, from his first scoring visit, he's already done enough.
$74.
O'Sullivan stands on 760 centuries
81.
in competition.
80.
I expect him to beat that record this season.
$88. Thank you. 89.
He's going to have to work to make the century, though.
$95.
Didn't want to cannon the black, but he's still in play. The century is still on.
96.
Another good shot required to make it. And it seems as if
102.
no pot is much trouble.
103.
Yeah, talk about being at home in your work. My goodness me, what an opening contribution this has been.
110.
The 137 looks mere formality. What a start.
112. 115.
O'Sullivan has played some terrific shots in this break.
190. 124. 130.
Danger. Genius at work.
And the play.
Ronnie O'Sullivan takes the opening frame with a total clearance of 137. O'Sullivan 4-3 up. If he could win this frame, he would be sure of starting the evening session with a lead of some sort.
One.
Terrific long
8.
red again. Similar shot to a couple of frames ago. Screw into the pack. Screw back for the black here as well. Oh, perfect.
9. $16. 17.
I think it's important for Judd Trump to win one of these last 2 frames, isn't it? I think in these long matches, especially against O'Sullivan in this kind of form, that if you just hang in there long enough, come the night session, your chances will come. So, as I say, important
24.
that he finishes at the very least, at the worst, sorry, 5-4 behind. Wouldn't want to be 6-3. You'd have to think that would be too big a start to give O'Sullivan going in this evening. So these next couple of
25.
frames, massively important.
Another precision cannon to leave himself on the back red.
32.
Doesn't fancy the back red. Red to far corner.
$33.
Yeah, he was playing for a choice of colours. Landed absolutely perfect in the pink. Back into perfect position.
39.
It's not a formality, but there seems to me to be a high probability that O'Sullivan will win the frame at this visit.
$40. $47. 48. 53. 54. 60. 61.
The frame has gone just past the 5-minute mark, and it's already gone.
68. 69.
Yes, quintessential O'Sullivan this. Long red to start. Open the bunch from his second red. Fluent, deadly.
76. 77. 84.
Trump knows he's going to be 5-3 behind. and won't want to be 6-3 adrift at the end of the afternoon.
85. $92. 93. 99.
So it's this for his second century of the afternoon.
100.
Never in doubt.
Yeah, and he wants to give this packed audience a big one here, a big
105.
century.
106.
137. Virtually his first visit to the table today. He can top that
112.
with the remaining colours.
114.
Total clearance would amount to 139.
117. 121. 126. 132.
'Sheer class. The total clearance of 139. O'Sullivan leads by 5 frames to 3.
Any player, if you start punishing him, the pressure will go on him. So that's what Judd has to do. Just has to start taking these half chances.
And there's a special pressure if you start losing a very big lead. O'Sullivan decided to commit fully to the pot there. Could have done without cannoning the second red quite as thick, because this is one of those nasty cutbacks on the black.
Eight. 9.
'Once again, the considered approach from O'Sullivan when he's in the balls. Taking his time, thinking about every single shot he's playing here. Thinking about the pattern he wants to take them in. Once again, round he comes.
16.
Clear in his mind. I think an O'Sullivan of 10 or 15 years ago would have already played the red, sorry, in the left middle. It just shows you how much he's up for this.
$17.
O'Sullivan's mindset is that he not only wants to win, but he wants to win with peak performance. Many's the time I've heard him, after
22.
winning quite comfortably against good opposition, be scathingly self-critical.
He's his own biggest critic again there, walking round the table, taking his time. You have to just put a little trace of right hand side in this just to square up the pot.
23.
Just about okay here, just drop the black in dead weight. I'm not sure the two reds together, whether the top one will pass it. Well, the way he's looking, it obviously doesn't. So I have to top this through on and off the cushion maybe. Try and drop in between. Oh, this is genius. $30. Little screw shot off the other red. Just
31.
pushes that one into the open as well. $38. $39.
Into the bunch, and if this works out well, there would be every chance of 6-3.
Just a hint of a
46.
grimace on his face, but looks like he can get through to the right. Yeah, he's no problem. Yeah, he was just, I think he was just concerned about being too straight, but the pot's not a problem. May just have to settle for being low in the blue. Hint of
47.
angle on it, could just force it through, so back in good position. Again, taking his time. He knows how vital this frame is, Clive, isn't it? A 6-3 lead, as you said earlier, it'd be difficult to see Judd winning from there. He can, of course, but in this form, hard to see anyone compete.
$52. $53.
Key shot in.
60.
Red colour red. That'll be 6-3.
61. $68. 69.
It is going to be 6-3. Trump recovered from O'Sullivan's initial onslaught
74.
when he went to 2-0 with
75.
breaks of 137 and 78. Trump equalised at 2-all.
81.
But it's certain now
82.
O'Sullivan is going to take 4 of the last 5 frames of this afternoon session.
'89. '90. '95. Thank you. '96.
O'Sullivan's 3rd century of the afternoon, his 2nd in consecutive frames.
104.
I'm running out of superlatives
107.
to describe O'Sullivan's performance.
109.
I shall have to send out for some more.
112.
Brilliant, superb,
116.
masterly, marvellous. All those.
121.
Like a ballroom dancer, Clive, and the table's his partner. And he's leading.
127.
So with back-to-back total clearances of 139 and 134, Ronnie O'Sullivan ends the session in supreme style and carries a 6-3 lead into this evening's final session.
Well, it's not often that Clive ever...
Got really close to that. His head was bowed after it. He couldn't believe it stayed up. He's played ever so well tonight.
One.
Oh, straight away the chance to go into them. And few do it better. What a split. Had a little bit of trace of side on that. Left-hand
Eight.
side, pushed the cue ball up the table. It was a terrific shot.
So just with that one shot, O'Sullivan creates
9.
a frame and match-winning chance.
Yeah, he'll be able to see the winning line now in the distance. Just got to keep his concentration.
$16.
Could have stayed around the black spot
7.
for a little bit, seeing where it takes him, but keeping things very simple here. He's already done the hard work getting the bunch open.
23. $24.
Some reds lined up to the right corner. And he's absolutely perfect behind this yellow to get in behind them. Something serious has got to go wrong here for Trump to get it back to the table anytime soon.
26. $27.
Oh, no angle, so he's further away from this red than he would like to be.
32. $33. $40. $41.
So cool, so calm, as if this was a practice session of no particular account.
And he's found a red that goes through the gap and opens up the other
46.
one as well. There it is. Look to see if the pink goes in the same pocket. It doesn't.
47. $52. $53.
Now the next 5 reds in the middle of the table slightly tied up. He's got the one over on the left he could land in behind. That would be the safest bet. And he realises that
60.
the red and the black, and then Judd can't win. I've just seen Ronnie look at the score. He knows now. Probably knew already. So he hasn't got to worry about the 5 reds. I suspect he could get them into play anyhow. He'd rather do it when his opponent can't win.
Thank you. 61.
Trump has given it all he's got and came back with great spirit and great skill from a desperate position of 8-3 down.
Well, no applause for that one, but that was
68.
the crunch. Oh, how about that, Clive? That was a real punch of the air. Been put under pressure. What a special moment for him.
76.
O'Sullivan
77.
has kept very cool under pressure.
He's played beautifully today, and he's just finished this match in such style, and you can sense that it's
84.
giving him a huge buzz.
85.
O'Sullivan had 3 total clearances, 2 80s, 3 70s in taking an 8-3 lead. He's about to retain that
91.
trophy.
92.
Trump came roaring back with a 4-frame winning streak, which included 2 centuries of his own, and wasn't that far from levelling the
99.
match. But once O'Sullivan had broken his 4-frame winning streak, he was
100.
within 1 frame of victory, and he seized it in style with his 4th century of the match, his 7th of the tournament.
107.
And this looks like
109.
becoming his 4th total clearance of the day. It doesn't. The break of 109 completes O'Sullivan's 10-7 victory in a superb match.